Today in our 2015 Nissan Rogue, we're going to be test fitting the Yakima Aero Bar Roof Rack system. That's going to be consisting of part numbers Y00421. These are the Yakima Aero Bars that you see here. These are 50 inches long. We'll also be using part number Y00147. These are the Timberline towers that specifically attach to your factory raised side rails. We already have our front bars installed on our vehicle, and the way that we got them to where they are now is we set them into place, and then we picked a spot along the factory raised side rail here, this line here, and we measured back from that on both sides equally to make sure it stayed even, and then we measured for our crossbar overhang. We have our rear bar partially assembled on our table here, so let's go ahead and finish that up and get everything else installed. We'll first take our Timberline tower and the fit kit for our bar and start installing that. We'll flip the bar upside down. It's going to make it a little bit easier on our end. And we'll first take the metal bracket here, and you'll see it has a screw at the bottom of it. We'll slide that into place. Next, we'll take the plastic bracket here, and that pushes to the top portion of our Timberline tower. You hear a little bit of a click. Then we'll open up our tower at the bottom, take our included tool, insert it into the screw at the bottom, there we go, and then we'll place this screw onto our bracket like so. And you want to tighten this down so you hear 2 or 3 audible clicks from our tool here. Like so. Now you can still see that it moves back and forth. You want that movement because we're going to have to make some adjustments when we initially install this onto our vehicle. Our final step is we'll take our end cap, and that's very easy, it just pushes in to the end there. And now we can set this on our factory raised side rail. We're not going to set this in any particular place right now. We're just going to be careful that we don't set it too hard on the vehicle because we don't want to damage that either. Next, we'll measure from center to center of the bar for our crossbar spread on both sides, make sure that's even. And then we'll measure from the edge out on both sides and make sure that's even as well for our crossbar overhang. You can use any type of measuring device that you like. I'll be using a flat tape today because that it just seems to be a little bit easier. When it comes to measurements, I tend to go with whatever I'm hauling and go by its recommendations for the crossbar spread. In a case like this, you just want to make sure you don't go under 24 inches. Because really, you can put this anywhere. Another thing I want to mention is on placement for the actual tower itself. Go by the center line here. That should be on the top of the bar, or the side rail, I should say. Just to help kind of hold it in place, we'll snap our strap here in line. You have to loosen that up just a little bit. There we go. All right, we'll do our overhang now. Definitely make some adjustments there. All right, with that done and our crossbar spread set, the first screw we're going to tighten down is going to be this one at the top. That's going to tighten down our tower to our bar. Very important. Always listening for those clicks while we tighten this down. And then we'll tighten down our straps around our bar. This can take just a little bit of time depending on how loose the straps are. Now the rubber-coated steel straps that are wrapping up underneath here are very strong and sturdy. They can take a lot. Almost there. There we go. We get the clicks on the other side too, just to be sure. There we go. And our final step is we'll take our end caps and install those as well. Now these are very easy to, final step here, because they just snap into place, like so. Now with our Yakima Core Bar roof rack system, this is going to be ideal for carrying a wide variety of accessories on your roof and freeing up space inside your Rogue. This can carry bike racks, cargo baskets, and cargo boxes. And it combines the strength of the round bar with the Yakima Jetstream in that it's an aerodynamic shape to it, so it'll cut down that wind noise and drag while you drive. Because with the Yakima round bars, that can tend to make quite a bit more noise, and you'll have to purchase aftermarket fairings. With this, you don't have to do that. Also, at the end caps here, we do have these plastic knockouts that you can replace with the Yakima SKS lock cores, so you can secure it to your vehicle, but also make it key-to-like with the accessories that you're hauling as well. I'd like to give you a couple quick measurements now. Focusing on the front bar here. So from the top of the roof to the bottom of the bar, it's going to be about 3 1/4 inches. From the top of the roof to the top of the bar is going to be about 4 3/8 inches. So that sits pretty high off of your roof. So when you have your accessories installed, such as your bike racks, such as your cargo baskets, when it's fully loaded, you want to keep that in mind while you're pulling into your garage. Also, that's more than enough space in between the bar and the roof to install those accessories that wrap around, where it's not going to have any clearance issues with your roof at all. The carrying capacity for both these bars combined is 220 pounds. But you always want to double check with your vehicle's manual to make sure your vehicle's roof can take those weights and go by the smaller measurement of the two. Now right now these are 50-inch core bars here. You can go longer if you want. A rule of thumb here is you don't want to go past the side mirror, kind of use that as a marker. But if you have more accessories, you can get longer bars, and that should work just fine. And there you have it for the Yakima Core Bar Roof Rack system on our 2015 Nissan Rogue.